Those ones are better than these Hawaiian chips.
All right.
Say it has garlic in it. I don't taste garlic.
Union camp.
Okay, I like
All
the
right.
European ones better.
Oh,
You have the very ending of the song.
yeah. All right.
This
Here we
is
go, here we go.
Bolivar, right?
That's right, man. This is actual Bolivar Heights, as seen on an actual map of Harper's Ferry. You can see it today, to this day. So, up here.
Show me the house where John Brown was shot. Or was stayed in.
I'll not only show you how he was shot, I'll show you how he lived.
Have you seen The Good
gentlemen.
Lord Bird? Have you seen The Good Lord Bird?
Am I what?
Have you seen The Good Lord Bird, the show?
No, never heard of it.
Oh, dude, it's about John Brown. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. So, what we're passing now, guys, is the Union main spawn on Bolivar Heights Redoubt. Correction. Bolivar Heights Camp. Now, there are two Bolivar Heights maps based around this Bolivar Heights, the western part of the area surrounding Harper's Ferry. If you tap T and look at your compass, you'll see that right now we're going north. On every map in Harper's Ferry, and in every map in War Rights in general, you have 3 map packs: Antietam, South Mountain, Harper's Ferry. Expected to always be the same directions as though they were lined up with one another. You'll see this for reference with the picture I made of all the maps overlapping one another. Did you know you could fit Hagerstown Turnpike inside Hooker's Push 9 times? 9 times.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, is it starting to look more familiar? You spawn out here, you go, where the fuck am I? Or how about here? Who can tell me where we are right now? What happened here yesterday?
Oh, this looks familiar as fuck.
What am I facing?
Wait, I wasn't here for last night.
Oh, alright,
but-
so this is the point of contention on Bolivar Heights Camp.
Oh yeah. I just feel like there's not as many tents here.
It's easy to get lost without the icons. And honestly, this will make you even better at it. And hey, if you ever come here in real life,
Okay,
you'll
see,
get a tour
look,
guide.
like this right here, I've had many kills right here in this little area.
Oh man, yeah, we rolled the caissons up here.
You almost shot me?
No, they fucking ambushed us from that fucking tent.
Oh yeah, I shot the asshole though. It was good. Now on this map, we'll have a lot of caissons up here.
Familiar.
Now we're gonna see something really neat out here to our front. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll run. Look. You guys want Reagan? You guys like Reagan?
No.
We cannot buy our security, our freedom from the threat of the bomb, by committing an immorality so great as saying to 1 billion human beings now enslaved behind the Iron Curtain, give up your dreams of freedom.
Gentlemen,
Because to
what is
save our
this?
own skins, we're willing to make a deal with your slave masters.
What is that down there? What is that
Alexander
road?
Hamilton said a nation which can prefer disgrace to
Oh,
danger
Reagan
is prepared for a master.
That's Schoolhouse Ridge,
and
gentlemen.
deserves one. Now let's set the record straight.
So
There's no argument over the choice
over here
between peace and war.
is where the Union
But
Battery
there's
is on
only one
Schoolhouse Ridge.
guaranteed way you
It's
can
also
have
the Union
peace,
Battery
and
is
you
on
can have it
Bolivar
in the
Heights
next
Camp.
second.
Because the Bolivar
Surrender.
Heights overlook.
Admittedly, there's
Bolivar
a
Heights
risk in any
Mountain
course we follow
overlooks
other than this,
fucking,
but every lesson of
Schoolhouse
history
Ridge.
tells us that the greater risk lies
That's
in
because it's
appeasement.
based on the scenario,
And this is the specter
the
our well-meaning
the
liberal
fictional
friends
one,
refuse to face.
that the
That
CSA
their
attacked
policy
it
of
from
accommodation
over here.
is appeasement. And it gives no choice between peace and war, only between fight or surrender. If we continue to accommodate, continue to back and retreat,
God, we should-
eventually we have to
Oh,
face
okay.
the final demand,
Now
the
I
ultimatum.
recognize this map,
And
like,
what then?
Down here.
Oh
When
yeah.
Nikita Khrushchev has told his people he knows what our answer will be.
Do you
He has
remember ever
told
going up
them
here to the
that
north
we're retreating
and
under the
seeing that
pressure of the
second rebel
Cold
battery
War, and
that would be
someday,
on the road to
when
our
the
front,
time comes to deliver the
just before
final
that wood line?
ultimatum, our surrender will be voluntary, because by that time,
Yeah.
we will have been weakened from within spiritually,
If you haven't
morally,
noticed
and
by now,
economically.
I do some weird
He
shit on
believes
maps.
this because from our side he's heard
I like going to
voices
those
pleading
boundaries.
for peace at any price, or better read than dead, or as
And
one
for some
commentator
reason,
put
other
it, he'd
people
rather
don't.
live on his knees
And
than
that's
die
why
on
we
his
win.
feet. And therein lies the road to war, because
Look,
those voices don't speak for the rest of us. You and I know and do not.
Awesome moments, you know, that's like my favorite thing.
What's that?
So like, okay, for instance, like I love when Core leads because like, you know, he's efficient, right? But sometimes I love it when Tuller leads because he's a little batshit crazy sometimes with his moves.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, lot of emotion behind them. I like it.
Yeah, Core's very efficient.
Hey,
Tuller,
try pressing spacebar right now. Does it do anything funky for you guys?
Oh yeah, yeah. I started having a seizure. Yeah,
Huh. What does it
he
look
had a
like?
seizure? What the fuck?
yeah. I just kind of you'll see it on the stream if you go to youtube.com/vangbus. 60 frames per second, high definition. But yeah. So yeah, the different flavors leading. I like to hear more. I'd like to subscribe.
And Core's cool as fuck. He's more calm, cool, and collected, except for yesterday. I mean,
That was very
kind of-
surprising. Yeah.
Yesterday was kind of a madhouse, though. We had, you know, the CSA groups were not really following rules and trying to piss them off.
Yeah, I feel that's more on the event. Well, regardless, it is what it is. But yeah, that was a recipe for disaster. I think.
I felt like I was the you know, the straw on the camel's back when I died in Spawn. That's the minute Core got really pissed off. I was like, oh no.
Oh really? Oh man. Good thing. Yeah, and the thing is that a lot of these guys, they like to be admin. So A and B was running the server. I'm not saying they did it for this reason. I'm saying there's always a benefit to it. If you're the admin on the server, you can see all the team kills. When you can see team kills, that gives you a lot of fucking info on what's going on the battlefield.
Yeah.
That's how those guys were able to fucking be like, oh, you killed Ferg, because they were admins on 20th New York, and they just saw, you know, an Australian accent in front of them. A guy gets shot in the back of the head, and on their screen, Ferg was team killed by so and so. That's all I needed. So guys, this is on the scenario. So if you guys turn around, you'll notice that up here is the CSA main spawn on Balver Heights camp. This is where they had to attack us from. Not this spot exactly, but just beyond it. But first I want you to notice the river that's behind us, the railroad that's in front of us, the mountain that's beyond the river behind us, and this railroad.
Did you just say the rebels have to attack Bolivar Heights from here?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep, because what they
didn't
did
realize
was
they moved
what
that
they
far.
they
Holy
don't
fuck.
take it from they don't, because the reason they get here using the railroad fucking bridge, gentlemen. That's where this railroad is from.
Okay.
If you were to
That's
follow this
from
railroad all
river
the way down,
crossing.
like Stand By Me or something like that, it would take you all the way to river crossing.
Yeah, Harper's Ferry.
Yeah, that's right. And
Okay.
so I believe it's
Yeah,
on the scenario that they both A, cross using boats, and B, disembark from a train. I honestly want to think. I honestly want to say the boat thing is more plausible because, like I said, the Rebs in real life never had to attack Harper's Ferry. They bombed the shit out of it and it surrendered. I mean, just look at it, man. You know, imagine being on a river crossing getting blown up every 10 seconds, but like in real life, yeah. So this is where they spawn in, and they have to come and attack us. Everything beyond here to the fucking to the northwest, you can officially consider the actual boundary of the entire Harper's Ferry battlefield, as we know it in War of Rights.
So what happens if I go over here?
I don't know, man. I think you're going to like Narnia or something. But as you can see, that the wagons are a good indicator of the spawn. Now, who can tell me what the two regiments are that spawn in here? Here's a hint.
I'm gonna go find me the Snow Witch.
I know,
One of them has the same vibe that we got. The Zua vibe.
Ooh, it's gotta be Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right. 9th Louisiana and 1st Louisiana. And they go up. They always go toe to toe with a regiment that looks very similar.
I just want to add some historical nerd shit to that.
Yeah.
So that makes sense because the Zouaves were basically done in the Confederacy after like the first half of the war because they couldn't keep up the uniform.
Oh yeah. The only ones that really kept theirs were guys in the Louisiana Tigers in Hayes
In the
Brigade.
Union, mainly.
Oh yeah, and the Union. Yeah, yeah. So you guys remember Schoolhouse Ridge? You spawn
I
on
just
top.
gotta point out 65th Defense here, Illinois, 17th Maryland. Right?
Oh really? No, not 17th Maryland. It's 126 New York.
I know 65th is in this.
This map used to be 36 Ohio in another unit. I believe this map used to be 36 Ohio and 65th Illinois. No. This map used to be 39th New York and either 36 Ohio or 65th Illinois. And is that?
I think it was Ohio.
Yeah, I want to say Ohio as well.
I know for a fact it was New York because they had like the little feather.
That's
blue
right.
Shit.
And that's a real issue when they're going up against the Louisiana Zouaves because that feathered hat looks just like the fucking the old gambling addict hat that the fucking off to the races guys.
Well, and then I believe this map too is the CSA. They have their red-legged fuckers, and I always get them confused with 14th Brooklyn. I'm like, oh, they're friendlies. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. I've from both sides of it, man. I got videos of us just walking up to them, man, walking up and just shooting them, and likewise, I've seen them walk up to groups of friendlies and just shoot them, or walk up to groups of friendlies and shoot each other because everyone's just confused, Now right here, to my right,
This is another point of contingency.
it's near it. It's approaching it. As you go down here, you'll notice this is the creek from Schoolhouse Ridge. You know that little creek when you're attacking as a reb? It's a little bit different on this map. A little bit. Minor things.
That's fine, because I wouldn't even notice there's water in here unless I'm touring it. It's just a hole I can get into.
The most prominent feature on this map is some of the depth lanes that turn into trenches. But right now we'd be crossing the point of contention. It would be on our left, on the road.
Yeah.
And
I've
over
been
to our
in this
right
battle too many times.
will be the CSA main spawn, way up on that hill by Snake Rail. To the left, past the hayfield, will be the enemy battery. And they always like to fucking full send. Who can tell me where?
Right into the corn.
From our right to our left, from that top of that Snake Rail fence over to the fucking west northwest.
Oh,
over here
right
to
into
the
those 2 trees.
Yeah, and haul ass that tree to our left, and then from there work their way up that Snake Rail fence, and from there they can fire at the Union point of contention, as well as cover our main spawn with fucking bullets and arty and everything, all the way up there at the top.
Yeah, this right here is like the big battle spot that everyone fights for.
This is the pivotal.
Like,
This is the clutch.
nipple,
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting here all the fucking time.
I always like to go past it, like around it, like deep right, and then go up here and skirt my way down, and then make my way to the top of that and skirt my way down here. I should have grabbed officer.
I
Oh
wanna
well.
say
Pretty sure you seem super authoritarian with that fucking drum.
Oh, dude,
You see
thank
the
you.
guy following it down.
I want to say where that cornfield is, way over there, where the battery would be, is either the edge of the map for that one. Because I remember that's where we were picking shots off like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, guys, pause for a second.
Sister fuckers! Sister fuckers! Sister fuckers! Sister fuckers!
Yeah, so like down there, like directly west, that field over there, is that the edge of that map, I believe?
Yeah, this would be the. Actually, we're probably right now just about 10 yards past the boundary. of Schoolhouse Ridge. What we're looking at to our front is not part of any particular map in War of Rights. What we're looking at to our northwest, that's Snake Grove fence that goes up from the bottom right to the upper left. To the left of that, you see that tree at the end of that hayfield?
Yeah.
That's where the enemy battery is. That's where one of the batteries are. The other one will be down past 2 rows of trees on the over to our further on the right. Now,
I think I'm confused with another map. Then.
from here, everything gets a lot like closer together once we hang our Yui. And it's not so much walking, but hey, it is a nice view. It is cool how it all connects. It's a 1-for-1 scale, man. Like, that's fucking cool, dude. Like, now you'll kind of get a feel for when it transforms from some fucking road on some fucking map in Harper's Ferry to Bolivar Heights Redoubt. The mountain map, the big hill map, a lot of people would call it if they didn't know, what to call it.
Is that the one where you can start to the very fucking top and you have to snake all the way down?
Yeah, that's right. You gotta like run backwards, left and right to get to the breaches.
Yeah, and CSA battery is like in a prime fucking spot to just hammer spawn.
Marco.
Polo. It doesn't hammer. It can't hammer a main spawn, but it can hammer the point of contention. And I'll show you where the battery is.
Where'd you guys go, towards the red battery?
We're still moving south along the road.
Right southwest. We're down the road.
So I turn around and our girlfriend's like, "Help!" And there's just this giant flaming paper towel.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
How?
I don't know.
Perfect. Right when you turn around.
Oh, I guess
The
you didn't hear
kitchen's
it.
like
You didn't
this
hear
area.
it. You didn't hear it. Oh,
Oh, he did the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
babe.
God, I want to take the shot so bad 'cause it's impossible if I hit you and feel like such a dingus.
Oh man, if you killed me right now, I'd be really upset.
I know.
Oh
that's
shit,
all
my
I'm
cat's in my
after.
room. Let me go let my cat out. So we're gonna hang a left at this crossroad. Everything to my right and to my front is out of bounds. You keep going that way, you're eventually gonna fucking where's it facing? West? Yeah, you're gonna end up in fucking like Colorado or something. All right. And you'll notice that those wagons up there, that is the CSA main spawn to attack that fucking mountain on the left. And then guys, we're going to F9, go into spectator mode. I'm going to show you how it looks like from overview. And you'll see that big old fish hook, and it'll kind of remind you of Gettysburg. And if it doesn't, well, you weren't listening correctly, because I did no error in this teaching. Hey, Adai, I'm going to get your Steam ID so I can add you to the admin list. Let's see.
If it makes it easier, you can call me Adele. It's pretty damn close to what everyone else calls me.
How do you actually pronounce it though?
So kind of like a dreidel, but with an A. So Adel.
Adel?
Oh,
Yeah, Adel.
is it an actual Jewish thing?
No, but
Oh.
that's what helps people with it. It's pronounced Idel, so like an I and like a Dale.
Oh, Idel, okay.
It makes it easier for everyone to just call me Adel, so I'll just alright Adel.
Well, it's a certainly unique name.
It's a combination of my first name and last name.
So up here,
So is my name. No, I'm just kidding. It's not.
So what this
That'd
map
be pretty badass though.
this map doesn't show like some differences between this drill camp and the actual Harper's Ferry map. There's supposed to be a fence here, right? A straight rail fence, but there's not.
Oh.
Ooh. Checkmate, Trusty Jam. All right. Now up here we would have the CSA guns. They'd all be sitting right over here, and believe it or not, as Union, you can come out and touch them. Because up here are those rocks that the CSA like to meet up at. And then being oh so predictable, or worse yet, even more predictable, Yankees dressed up as Rebs. Oh. Use dance circles around them.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is where Renegade won the medal, right? In the artillery. I could be wrong.
Renegade won a medal.
Yeah, dude. We took the artillery. No, this is the wrong place actually. Scratch that.
Get it together. But now remember the whole does anyone know the map I'm talking about when I say ball rise readout?
I don't know maps by name. I just remember more like the layouts of them.
The one where you charge that big fuck out this map, and then you have the berms over there. They might come down and meet you.
Yeah.
And be on to the caissons. All right, good shit. I just want to make sure everyone knows. Now, the Reb battery would actually be here over on our right. And if you were to keep following this road to your front, that house is actually accessible by the Rebs. Sometimes, like, some Rambo uses it. I don't know why.
It's a wooden house. It's fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. And, these things are not bulletproof at all.
Nope.
So
I have a question for you. So on that second map we played today, earlier, and then when you're in the fucking house in the basement, can you shoot up through it?
You can in a log cabin. I believe you can in that one too. Yeah.
We should test that out at some point because that would be very useful to know.
I agree.
Because if we just have when people are stuck in the basement, just volley upwards.
Now, if you guys are to keep following this road, it'll take you. Who has a gun on him?
Jack. Come here, you little rebel fucker.
Yeah, step out of the house. Alright, so guys, now we're going to F9. And I want you guys to watch my screen.
Am I F9?
Yes. I just want you guys to watch my screen. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to let my poor cat out of my room.
I'm watching it.
Alright, so. What we know about Harper's Ferry is that generally the Union is consolidated somewhere in the center where Washington Street is. That's also the final map in the whole rotation. And the Rebs attack from two directions, from two extremities. One will be the far west, where they attack fucking Vault Rights Redoubt, as seen here. Along this fucking ridge, they would attack from the right hand side of this cornfield, correction, hayfield seen in my front, right there, where the CSA main spawn is. With right here being the point of contention on the center of my screen. And up there, that breach right there being the Union main spawn. There's a secondary breach a lot of people don't know about over here that the Union can use to actually get around and hit that fucking tree that I believe I'm above. Yep. They can use that breach up here to go down here and attack the tree. It's very useful. A lot of people don't know about it. It's come clutch a few times. And over there, you can see that camp that we fought at yesterday. Beyond it, in the distance, you can see Washington Street, Harper's Ferry Graveyard beyond that. And the reason I remembered to say, reason I said remember the mountain on the other side of this river is because that is Maryland Heights, the first map in the Harper's Ferry rotation, where the rebels had to secure the guns the day before and begin shelling the city of Harper's Ferry, as seen here. Shwabra-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-do-da-day. All this appears to be Washington Street. Not yet. This is Washington Street. This is Union Main Spawn. Remember this?
Yep. That's 100% spawn. Yep.
And you make your way down here. Oh my god. Now this whole area is out of bounds to the Rebs. Except that corner in that yard right there. So whenever I'm Reb, I like to go back here, do run up fuck you volleys, and fire at the Union Main Spawn. And just really ruin their day. Just really fuck their day up. And we fought on here a week or so ago. And we engaged the enemy a lot over on this side. And they tried to get around us by skirting the way behind these tents. Why are these tents here? Because at the actual siege of Harper's Ferry, the guy, the CO in charge, had his guys consolidating in the center of the city to avoid getting bombed. Unfortunately, this drew away a lot of people that could have been there to reinforce Maryland Heights, for example, when the Rebs captured that mountain. And it's after they captured the mountain that the developers took creative liberties in giving a fictional assault on Harper's Ferry. When I talked about the house that John Brown stayed at, the hotel,
Yeah.
this is it.
Dope.
That's
Hey, it looks like it too from the show.
Yep.
A good look board. It looks exactly like it. It's funny.
And this is where he stayed at prior to his ill-fated raid. Now, this is where I cried like a little baby as the timer ran out. And I said, I peed my pants. I peed my pants. I'm scared. Am I alone? The CSA main spawn. And remember, guys, so out there we have the extreme west. You can make out the camp over here. It's pretty neat. I'll show you guys some sketches after. It's it really does do justice to the real thing. Here.
I was gonna say, dude, this is pretty,
right
dude. This is actually cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is this easier for you guys to? Yeah. This cause fuck it, I'm not doing that walk again. But
Yeah.
this is the. Who can tell me what we're looking at? Where are we right now? What am I looking at?
Let's see, river crossing way in the background, but
Way
That's
off in
the
the
river.
background. Think dead people.
yeah,
It's a graveyard.
This is the Union main spawn in Harper's Ferry Graveyard.
graveyard, right?
So y'all spawn in. You got one regiment that spawns in here. Grab your kit, grab your kit, grab your kit. Oh my god, get out of here. They fucking run up here, get to the graveyard, man their posts, right? You got the Air Union Regiment over here that spawns back here, doing the same thing in that backyard.
I have a love-hate relationship with that map.
I like to think that I helped cause that. I hope so. And this is where the CSA spawn in on that very same map. And this is where we ambushed them. Either on this corner or the yeah, it was on this corner. Yeah. This is where we fucking hit him. And down here you'd have the yard beyond the house. Yep. And down there you'd have the yep. This is the CSA main spawn on that on this map. This is where everyone bitched at each other, you know? You guys remember that? Yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna get to that house. And the house over there. So, it's also the Union main spawn. Hell, it's even past it. They kinda overlap one another on Harper's Ferry Graveyard. So as you can see, it's a two-pronged attack, or more than two. meant to pinch the Union on this island. You know, you really get the vibe that it's an island surrounded. You know, you got several batteries hauled up on the ground to the west, and then to the east you have very real batteries that still exist today. Or at least the location, Loudon Heights.
Dude, is that right? And that's artillery and river crossing, right? That's where they're really spawned.
Yep, that's where one of them is. Yep, and that's the one that fires from us up there, and hits us down.
Dude.
Right down there.
So fucking river crossing is such a dumbass idea.
Oh yeah,
But,
to stand out there in the open, it's wild, man. Yeah, it's easy pickings for them. And
not only that,
is,
the Confederates trying to force a fucking cross across that. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, the idea is absolutely preposterous. Yeah. It's
it's so dumb.
It's so stacked against them. They had to fictionalize the scenario. Now, what's that over there? What is that?
I know that fucking map. That's the Iwo Jima map.
That's the
I'm just
Iwo
gonna call it
Jima
Iwo Jima.
Oh my god, I hate this map with a passion.
This is where.
If you dig deep enough, you'll find bones of me all over that mountain.
Oh,
All over that
yeah.
camp.
The little refugee camp where the Union main spawn is originally on Maryland Heights. And this is where the CSA eastern attack, as you see I'm facing east, begins. The Union main spawn is here. Sorry, the initial spawn. The point of contention, however, and this is where the map gets really fucking hard for a lot of people, including me. The point of contention
It's like right on the road almost.
is like somewhere around here. Like just a really fucking weird, awkward spot.
Yeah, it's like right in between the trees and shit.
And
There, that looks more right.
and then the Union. Now this was the road I tried to get you guys to find. Remember this, Blackhawk?
Do not.
I tried to get you guys.
Oh yeah. Sure. Go straight down there. Go
yeah,
straight down
yeah.
there.
And something was.
This is
blocked
the
off.
one where you said there was no building on it, but there is a building. You go straight down and look, keep going down the road, all the way down to the bottom, basically.
Get the fuck out! Really?
Yeah. It's down there still. Keep going down. It's like the very edge for the Union. No, just downwards.
Oh,
Like all the way down.
the one on River Crossing.
Yeah, it's like right on the edge of the water.
Yeah, but it's also in this map too. You can get to it.
Oh, can you really? I didn't know that. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
Because down
yeah.
here, where are we now? Grab your kit, boys. We're hitting the fucking pontoon.
Yeah, dude, it's also fucking. There's a house down here, right? I think. Fuck, yeah, this is bugging me out.
All right, we're going pontoon. Yeah, there's a house, my friend. Boom.
Yeah, so we could do that on this map too, though. We can. It's like right on the edge of Union.
Ah, I didn't know that. So down
Yeah.
here. All right, guys, we're hitting the pontoon. Everyone get across.
Yep.
I've never been CSA on that map. I'm always Union on that map.
Oh, you're lucky, man. Oh god. Oh, I better find fucking somewhere inbounds. No.
Oh god.
No.
What? Why? I'd have to like zoom around with you or some
That
shit.
made no sense.
Ah.
I was
sorry.
way over there myself. I didn't get that.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either.
Oh,
What the hell?
fuck. I
I
gotta
just straight deserter.
restart my game. Hang on.
I'm gonna go zoom around.
Yeah, zoom around, guys. Take this time to and I'm also doing this like have like a tutorial I can show people. And I'll clip out like little parts.
I had it back. Mine's being a little slow.
That is very helpful though, dude. I've never seen it.
Oh
from the
yeah,
top.
man. The next part is even faster. Because we you got downtown.
How are you zooming around?
High Street. So scroll your mouse wheel up and down to speed up the speed at which you move.
Word. Tee-hee. Yeah, I just want to do an observation mode now in a match. Just watch that shit.
It's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun. I'd be happy to do it with anyone in a pub game. Hang Jeff Davis from a tree. Yeah, there it is.
Wait, you can do it in a pub game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I stream a lot of pub games from overhead and just kind of watch like the behavior. Oh,
I want to see a
Oh.
400
I
map.
wanna do that.
it's fun. It's a
You
lot
said
of fun.
F9 whenever you're in it.
Maybe I'm
That's
gonna
pretty cool.
make a suggestion to make that like an event. You know? We're going just to watch a pub game. Just
Well,
watch.
I want to see a full 400 server. Fucking.
Oh fuck!
All right, here we go. Oh, my stream ended, didn't it? All right, let's get that going.
We know you're back. I'm just zooming around River Crossing.
You've made me interested. I want to go see a pub game real quick.
Oh yeah, dude.
How far can you see the guys from in the internet?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the distance, the draw distance?
Oh, you can see them really far away.
It's like same as on the ground?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, dope.
So
Okay.
so now we're back at Bolivar Heights Camp. As you can see, it's quite the haul. You guys know how painful it is to lose that fucking to lose the flag up there and the Rebs hold it. You gotta make that fucking run up through these goddamn alleyways of death. And now we see where the rebels attack from the west. Bolivar Heights Camp, Schoolhouse Ridge, Bolivar Heights Redoubt. Then they make their way down towards the city. As they approach fucking Harper's Ferry from the west, they go through the town of Washington, West Virginia, or something like that. No, it's a different name. I can't remember what, but it was yeah. And they go through Washington Street, which is not here, here. Boom. I think. No, I might not even be there yet. Oh no, I did pass it. Whatever. I'm just dumb. And now here you have the graveyard. Here you have the alleyway. The alleyway.
Spooky.
Suicide lane. You know. Where the Union has one of their few cannons that they get at all on Harper's Ferry and in general, and they fire down this fucking way. In one of the few really not so helpful areas for CSA maneuver. And you don't go out of bounds for a very long time out of here. And what I like to do as Union on this map is I like to pull back to these rocks. Why? Because right here, that's the boundary for CSA. And you know what they do when they see Yankees running away right over here? They get excited. They chase them. You know what people do when they run out into a fucking desertion zone? They panic. They fucking freeze. They choke. And that's when you kill them. From this rock. Just put your dick in a rock and just shoot them. Boom. And then you got them when they try and run up behind the group. And when I'm CSA, I just fucking, I hope to God there's no one out there smarter than I am. So far I've yet to meet him. And just run up behind him. Run past him. Run to the caissons. By that, like, they don't even talk fast enough to even fucking, acknowledge that we're even doing it. And just go stab them with guns, man. Get some out-of-line kills. And it's enough to throw them in, disorient them, the main wave. Assuming they're not holding a democratic election on who's to lead a bayonet charge, they got an open front door. Now here you have a church. This structure and this one here are still there today at Harper's Ferry. And who can tell me what this map is? We played it yesterday.
God damn it. I know it. Just don't know the name. There's that fucking goddamn staircase.
What's peculiar about this wall?
Isn't this the CSA endpoint? You can't go past there?
You can't jump it.
You can't jump it. Okay. Really? Okay.
Right around here is the out-of-bounds desertion zone for both teams.
Okay.
Now, I still use it. I still run behind here and then get up behind in their asshole, boom. And then from here you can usually spawn camp them because High Street, the Union main spawn, is down there. As you recall from when you team killed me.
That's a little farther up there.
Ran up here.
I can tell you the exact building. That's right here.
I saw a teammate get his brains blown out over here. I ran over here. I saw you panicking and you shot me.
I gadded your ass.
But that's alright because over here next to this torso, we kill a lot of bad guys because the rebel main spawn is right here. It's the same main spawn as somewhere else we might know. Not only is it the low ground on Harper's Ferry Graveyard, not only is it the rebel main spawn on Harper's Ferry High Street, it is the Union main spawn if they happen to lose the fucking that that precious fucking bottleneck down there on river crossing. Remember when I had Purple Cow provide Overwatch from right?
Yeah, where was he? I want to ask.
He
about that.
was. You know, he was more up here. He was more up here. He was here, I think. Yeah.
That was so clutch.
And he was oh, dude, it was so clutch. It was so, look at this, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
You can see everything.
So,
You can see a CSA main spawn for one regiment.
so
The main spawn for the
say it
other.
all.
Everything.
The significance of this spot right here is on that Altera event. I don't know if you're there for river crossing, but we were able to hold like the entire pontoon bridge with just like 5 of us, and like entire Altera group.
Now
Just
remember that
by the spot
speech I
of-
gave when I brought us all down here and I pointed at this? Blown up by terrorists. We don't let the terrorists win. Now
I was
also,
never that one.
I'm hovering over something. What's that, preacher? Well, it's the point of contention for downtown, where the CSA have to fucking come down this main street. I'll go there and show it from their perspective. They spawn back here. Look familiar yet? They
Oh,
spawn
yeah.
back here and they work their way down the street. And they go, oh my god, are we going straight, left, right? Oh my god. And then people usually puss out and they stay right here. And you can fire the Yankees through this fence, or you can nut up, get behind here, and then realize that you made a mistake because the Yankees are all waiting behind here, behind these fucking stairs, which once again are not jumpable. So what I always like to do is come down this street, look like I'm going that way, deke this way, hopefully they fire a volley over here, get up, fire at that fucking stairs, go left, stab the fuck out of these assholes, and then still lose. That's a very hard map. But if you go past it, and 42nd PA, God bless their souls, they made it past here, and this is how you get up to the railroad. You work your way down that road, you sprint past here, and now because parts of this are actually the desertion zone for the Yankees because it's so far away from their main spawn here, that CSA will often bring a flag out here and hide it right there. However, that 20-second timer gives the Yankees enough time to come in and stab it to pieces. And the Revs usually don't have enough guys consolidated. But sometimes they do. So, afterwards, if you want to use a railroad bridge to fire at fucking... this railroad bridge is important on several different maps. It's important on Shenandoah Street. It's important on downtown. It's important on... hell, to an extent, on river crossing. And by that logic, you could say it's important on fucking Bolivar Heights camp, because it's the same railroad that fucking reaches the it bends there, and it goes all the way to the fucking the assault on the fucking mountain. So, and there's that spot that they love to fucking pound us at. That's where a gun would be.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that fucking bombed out house is bombed out for a reason.
oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So this railroad is really good. You can imagine all the fucking great spots you got. You follow it up here, and right around here is the boundary for CSA. That's for CSA on downtown. And you can fire at Yankees that spawn in at Main right over there. All you gotta do is trust the guy next to you saying they're right over there. And remember, wagons usually mean spawn.
Alright, I got it. I'll see you guys later.
Oh shit,
all right,
alright.
peace out, man.
Black Hawk, you still in?
I'm in.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. So, this is Shenandoah Street. This is the smallest map in War of Rice. It's the only one smaller than Hagerstown Turnpike. Except maybe High Street. Union main spawn is in 2 places. Here. And here. And usually you meet up on this road, you go, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, gotta get to that point. Gotta get to that point. They're taking that wall. They're taking that wall. You know, and you get to that wall. And right here in this little pocket, it's actually not out of bounds for the Rebs. It is out of bounds from there, through the tunnel, to here. But when you get over here, you suddenly have a fucking little air pocket. It's great to fucking camp the Union main. you're nice and you're nice and eclipsed by the fucking shit behind you, and it's hard to make you out. When I go really try hard in Shenandoah, I usually let the Rebs cap it. I come here left. You know the left side on this fucking map. Hell, I think it was your first event with us. Was on this map. I do remember that because we were talking about Grand Tactician and 65th Illinois and Chicago, and we were watching that replay. We were watching that replay with I Rule You. When he was shooting up First Tennessee, that we're back here, and here's the CSA main spawn back here. Sorry. A good way to always remember these is like little fucking prominent features. For instance, right here it would be, if not that, yeah, it would have to be that fucking it would be back here, and this little area you can actually run through on the map. Remember, to begin to attack on the right, and both sides can use a railroad bridge. However, it is not in the cap, which can be seen down there in the center of my screen, and it is also you can't jump down from it. I've seen a lot of French people just stand up there helplessly as their whole team loses and they're reloading, and you taunt them in French. You call them an asshole. And then here's that main fucking road where it just really goes to shit real quick. And now the reason I always say the Union has an unknown advantage in this map is because the CSA cap zone for this map, everyone thinks it's this backyard. It's this backyard from here and to the right. Everything to the left, this whole area is not the cap zone. Where these fucking flowers begin, the cap ends. The cap zone actually goes from here. Where's that little fucking thing? There's a spinning wheel. Ah, good enough, close enough. There it is. To here. And you can actually cap it as Union back here. Now, what's the thing about bulletproof penetration in this map? Or in War of Rights in general? It takes how many layers to stop bullet? 2.
I mean, one rock layer.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But one barrel, you get killed through.
Yeah.
So a barrel and a fucking white picket fence, you're good to go. And
That checks out.
I can never fucking do it, but other people can. So I'm gonna point out his merits. Yeah, that fucking Mujahideen mountain that some guys get up to the top of and fire down.
Mujahideen.
So that is Shenandoah Street. Everything beyond here is not in play in War of Rights.
Looks like a fun map.
It's an amazing map. I think it's so incredible how if you go on Google Maps today, man, and look at this, like just remember, like take a photographic fucking. Hell, I'll take a screenshot.
Next time I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm gonna fly over here.
And then over here we have the Rebel main spawn. With the batteries, and what's crazy is the same batteries for several different maps. This battery will fire on downtown, it'll fire on Shenandoah Street, it'll fire on High Street, it'll fire on River Crossing, it'll fire on Harper's Ferry Graveyard. That's right.
Where's the armory in Harper's Ferry?
Ah.
Oh no.
Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this to me. There's John Brown's famous fire station. This is the quote-unquote armory. It's not a real armory. And, oh yeah, there I go. Yep. So.
Bro, you gotta watch The Good Lord Bird, dude. You gotta watch that.
Oh,
I'm
a big fan of John Brown. Big fan. I'll show you.